Well, it's that time again, and it's March, and we're out for another wild camp tonight, a solo overnighter, and weather's going to be reasonable actually for the time of year. I think we're hoping for about 8, maybe even 9 degrees through the night, so not be too cold. So we'll take a slightly lighter sleeping bag this time, and something a little bit different, something down by the coast. We're not far from the coast here, 5-10 minute walk, that's all. We're very fortunate in that way. And there's a lovely little spot that I know, and there is a footpath nearby, but it's such a lovely spot, and it's somewhere where I've wanted to wild camp for many years now, actually ever since I was a lad. It's just, there's something about the place. So I'm going to do some filming. Hopefully you can't be there, but hopefully this video will give you a sense of what it's like there, and hopefully you can at least experience partially the joy of actually being in such a beautiful place, and you'll see what it's like. It's absolutely lovely. So just got a few more things to put in my bag, and then it's off we go. So let's go wild camping. So I've arrived at the local cove, and just got a little bit of way to walk along the coast, and that's where I'm going to set camp. I've got a nice water source down there if I need it, and a nice, about another quarter of a mile, if that, nice little site that I've got planned over there, which is lovely. It's a peach. So let's carry on. So I've arrived at the site now, and it's a lovely little spot. It's a bit of an onshore breeze blowing, so that's why I'm filming behind this large piece of rock. Otherwise the wind noise would just be unbearable. But it's, the wind's supposed to be dying down later, so Shouldn't be too bad. It was a lovely spot, and the grass here is quite long, but it's windswept, and it makes a nice spongy base to put the tent on. Still in the tent because it's still a bit chilly. I think next month though, April, I think I'll be in the hammock and tarp setup. Look forward to that actually, but at the moment, especially here with the breeze, I think it's still, for me, still using the tent. And the tent What a view, eh? And you can't see the lighthouse at the moment because there's some sea fog just coming in, which is concealing it. But it's right, where are we? If I can use my finger, the lighthouse is right on that promontory there. I think you might have just seen the beam actually. But there we go. Hopefully we'll see it later on. And I'll just take you to where we're. So there's my tent, and as you can see, I'm about 15 feet away from the cliff edge. It's not a high cliff particularly, and I know the ground here is pretty good. It does slip a little bit, but it's not going to go 15 feet in one night, now, especially as it's reasonably dry. But you can see there's quite a lot of wood, and debris washes up on the beach, sadly. Sometimes people just throw it overboard from their boats, and it really does ruin the foreshore sometimes. But hey, what a view, eh? So I've pitched camp, and I did need to put a ground sheet down below the tent this evening for the tent, because as I say, the grass is quite long, windswept. So it's a lovely carpet actually, it's really nice. So yeah, nature's done me a favour there. And the beach is just right below here. I say beach, it's rock and large boulders, but you get a lot of flotsam and washing in. So found this on the beach. Sad to say, we do get a lot of rubbish washing sometimes, but sometimes you can put it to good use. So that's going to make my seat just the job. Lighthouse, which is one of two lighthouses on the island, and so later on you'll see the beam scan round on the sea, and that's quite atmospheric. That's lovely, that actually. So yeah, I look forward to seeing that again. But it's going to hopefully be a lovely evening. The wind should die down. There's a little bit of wind, like I say, but it's not too bad. So hopefully that'll die down as well. But it's not too cold. It's a bit chilly, but not as cold as it has been. So yeah, I think this is going to be again a really enjoyable night. So I'm looking forward to it.
Fire pit there, and I've kept the turfs, and I'm going to be very careful to water the ashes, scatter them and put those turfs back so that it doesn't show at all. So I'm only going to have a small little one, but I'm just going to prepare some wood. Found a nice little pieces of driftwood that have washed up on the beach, nice and dry as well, so I'm just going to prepare this up. Like I say, that's more than enough. I just want a little fire. More for effect than warmth. I'm not cold at all. It's quite mild evening actually for March. So yeah. So can you get this prepared? I took my thermal off, getting too hot. So going to carry on.